Leo, my fellow Leos, how are you? Welcome to the Leo Club, right? This is mid-February to the end of February 2021. I always have a hard time saying February. I feel like I have to enunciate every letter in that word, and it always gets me in trouble when I try to say it. So anyway, forgive me, February. Mid to the end 2021. We'll just take it like that, Leos. This is about your love relationship. This is a quick check-in to see what's going on. So let's talk about your relationship and see what the story is. What's the dish? What's the scoop? How are things going for you in your relationship? I hope this reading speaks to you. I hope it's for you. So without further ado, let's get into it. You have Two of Wands in reverse, Leo, in your current, or your recent past, excuse me, in your current circumstance is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I normally don't read reversals in this type of setting, but I decided I'm going to do something different tonight to get a little bit more of an in-depth kind of read on things. So, and again, you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Leo. So definitely some interesting things going on here. And, oh, look at that. Okay, so you have King of Cups here. And we're going to do some clarifications on this, Leo. But you have the King of Cups here in the potential outcome. So, but your challenge is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Justice at the bottom of the deck, okay? We're going to discard that and put that aside. So that way when I clarify, we have this here, because I feel like this Justice card is really jumping out at me with this reading, Leo. Justice is all about that fairness and that balance. Sometimes it could be about legal justice, right? But quite often justice is about making wrongs right in the best way possible. And quite often when we're being given justice, we can't ever really get back what was taken, but we can be compensated in some way. And that's kind of the universe's way of righting wrongs. And so this could be about legal justice for some of you. But I think this is really more about relationship justice. You know, it's about the fairness of the relationship. What's fair and what's not, Leo. The Two of Wands here is in reverse. I think that you had a plan for this relationship, okay? I think you had a plan for this relationship, and I think that plan went south. Really, because the Two of Wands, it's like it's almost like you had a vision for your future here, and you know, here's the Two of Wands upright. It's like this is kind of like, it's kind of reminiscent of the Fool in a way, but it's not the Fool, okay? Because this Two of Wands can have so many various meanings, but I tend to channel more than I do apply traditional meanings to cards. And so I feel that you had this vision for your relationship. Like you had an end game, not necessarily like the end and we're done, but like there's like an ultimate goal for this relationship. And I don't think that there's like a meeting of the minds here. You know, this Eight of Pentacles, it's like you were, I think maybe you might have gotten a little bit of buyer's remorse, okay? And I don't mean that literally like you paid for this person, right? You know, I'm using analogies, but yeah, like there's this buyer's remorse. Like you bought into this relationship and you were putting the work into it, but I think that fairly quickly you realize that you're not going to get back what you're putting into this. And I just see this as like all this effort on your part is going into this, and then the Seven of Pentacles shows up in reverse and you're not getting anything back. It's like you're doing all the work, Leo, and you're getting not a damn thing back. It's like, what's coming back? You know, this is about the give and take and the balance of the relationship. You know, we give without expectation in a relationship, right? But there is that expectation that you know, the person that we're with is supposed to put their 2 cents in. And I don't mean literal money, but like they're supposed to give too, unconditionally. And that's how a relationship is supposed to work, you know. But I feel like your person has like their own little set of terms and conditions, you know, and maybe you didn't read the fine print and check the box, you know, kind of like when you're signing up for something online, you know. Did you read the terms and conditions and the terms of service and the privacy policy, right? And check all the boxes, because I feel like you skipped that part. I think you bought into this fairly quickly, because you had, like, you seen this person as, like, it was like you just put a lot of hope and faith into this, and maybe you went into this kind of quickly. With the Two of Wands in reverse, it's like you went into this because you had, like, this big vision, or this big idea of what this person was, and you were putting a lot into this right off the bat, Leo. But I will say this, Leo, you're a Leo, right? I'm a Leo sun, Leo rising, and I know this much about Leos. We'll throw everything in and the kitchen sink into a relationship without a whole lot of expectation. That's fine, but it's like as soon as somebody starts taking advantage of that kindness, that's where we really get kind of messed up in the head. And so that kind of might be what's going on here. You know, you're throwing everything you got into this, and it's okay for you to an extent that maybe they don't put exactly the same amount in, but it's like there's this feeling like they're taking advantage of what you're putting in with the Seven of Pentacles, and they're just kind of taking and giving nothing back. But you have the King of Cups here in the potential outcome, right? And I think that you have a danger of being emotionally stuck in this relationship this way. And I hate to say it like this, because again, I read cards intuitively, and I tend to, like, just channel rather than just vomit out tarot card meanings, right? But I feel like you have the danger of being stuck in this and being willing to just to kind of be drunk on the idea of this person, you know? And so that's just kind of like, you know, it's kind of, I'm getting that vibe, right? But we're going to clarify a little bit, Leo, and we're going to see about these terms and conditions and everything else, like what's going to come out of this. So with the Two of Wands in the recent past, I don't know that I need to clarify it, but I'm going to see what comes out for that Two of Wands in the recent past. You have the Lovers, okay? How about that? You know, readings blow my mind. It's mind-blowing how the universe and spirit participates in a reading and brings these things out. And a lot of people think tarot readers are crazy, but I'm telling you that Lovers came out, and I was talking about that Two of Wands. You bought into this idea of this relationship right there, and that's kind of where you were coming from. And look, it's like you are caught up in the passion of the idea, and your person is caught up in the idea of just being made over without any really intent on giving back, right? So Leo, but the Eight of Pentacles, you know, in reverse, you know, you were willing to put the work into this relationship, and you were really trying to, I think, maybe impress them. You know, Leos tend to do that, and we're gonna take those two cards, but this is too many right here, Leo, so we don't want to do that. So I think you were caught up on trying to impress them. So these two fell out. You have the Hermit and the Eight of Swords, okay? So the first card out was the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So you have two eights here, and the Eight of Swords is upright. So you're trapped in putting all this work into it, but you're not getting anything back with the Hermit upright, and you're just kind of sitting there like, you know, like a deer in the headlights, like, okay, I can't believe this is happening, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me and not them. But no, Leo, it's not you. But I think that you have this, you have too much faith in people sometimes, Leo. Too much faith in people. Alright, and the King of Cups for the potential outcome. Leo, I did say I felt like you have the potential to just kind of like be drunk on this person and remain stuck. But I may be wrong. So let's pull one or two more, Leo, and end this reading here, okay? You have the Ace of Swords, yep. So, and that's in reverse, by the way. So you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you're stuck in the same old thought pattern here. But I think the universe is trying to tell you, hey, I'm trying to get you out of this, or I'm trying to wake you up. You know, this relationship is not balanced. It's not fair. And I think the only way for this to be made fair is for you to duck out, Leo, you know. You can cancel that contract at any time, right? And don't let them take advantage. But let's pull one more for you, Leo. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I do think that you might actually wake up from this. I think that you might sit around and sow your oats a little bit in this throughout the month of February, what's left, and maybe even go into March a little bit. But I think you're going to realize that this is just too much of a strain on you. It's taking too much from you. It's robbing you of your peace of mind. I think you do maybe you go from the Ace of Swords being a reverse, and you're just kind of stuck in this situation, and it's like, you know, there really isn't any genuine communication here, Leo. And the Knight of Swords upright, I think that you're walking back from this, and I think you maybe probably get away from the situation the way I see it. If you don't, you should take the path of the Knight of Swords. If this is your reading, if this is your circumstance, you should just get away from this. That's the only way you're going to find balance. I am going to pull one of these, Leo. New life, right? New life coming through. Again, I love how the cards come out. And I was thinking of that Knight of Swords here when I was pulling this card, because I kind of wanted a little more clarity. And this Knight of Swords is like, you know, you got to cut the cords and move on if this is your circumstance, okay? I mean, you don't have to take my advice at all, by any means. But this new life is part of that Knight of Swords. You're moving on to better, you know, be honest, Leo, to better places, better things, probably a kinder, more gentle person who isn't going to take advantage of you, Leo. All right, man, I think that's enough. I'm only meant to go 10 minutes, and I kind of went a little longer than I wanted to. So I'm going to cut it off here, but remember, this justice here is all about that balance. You got to find that balance, that fairness. Your relationship is not, it's, you know, you're not evenly yoked with this person. And I think the only way you're going to find justice in this is the Knight of Swords. And I think the Justice card coming out is just the universe saying, you know, you need to find fairness. This isn't fair. This isn't right. It's weighted too much to one side. And I think it really ties in with this Knight of Swords and this new life. That's where you're going to find your happiness, Leo, is somewhere else, someone else. All right, I got to let you go. Leave me a comment, thumbs up if this was for you. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, Leo. Bye.